Hi folks, Chris in Arena Recording Studio. Today I'm going to make myself comfy on this chair first. Today I'm going to chat to you about my top three most important things about speeding your progress up with learning to play the guitar. I see these same three issues day after day, week after week, year after year with students that come in for the tuition. Okay, so in third place, and this is something that tends to get neglected quite a lot, but being as I work on this kind of stuff as well all the time, I've been sort of fixing things for years, it's one of the most important again for me. So this is why it's made number 3 in my list, and that is make sure that your guitar is set up. Take it to a music shop, take it to a local luthier, take it to anywhere, or give it to somebody who knows what they're doing. Set the guitar up, make sure that the strings, the action, the height of the strings above the fretboard is as low as you can get it. Because when you are playing the guitar with a high action, it hurts your fingertips, it throws the tuning, the intonation of the guitar off, so make sure everything is perfectly set up on your instrument. Because again, this makes it more pleasurable to play. The more pleasurable it is to play, the more progress you make. The more progress you make, the more you pick it up. The more you pick it up, the more progress you make, it becomes pleasurable. You're on this nice hamster wheel of making progress, which is what we want. Make it easy to play your guitar. If you're unsure whether it needs a setup, just pop it into somebody. They'll give it a once over and they'll tell you yay or nay. Was that a little bit of old English then? Yay or nay? Don't know. And they'll tell you one way or another whether it really needs any adjustments. It's not going to cost you a fortune to get your guitar set up, but trust me that the benefits from it really do outweigh all the toil and struggle that you have when you're working with a badly set up instrument. Okay, number 2 on my list, this is so obvious. Find a guitar teacher. Find somebody that plays how you want to learn and they are good at what they do. You know, I get people that say to me, Chris, I want to learn classical guitar. I can teach the basics of classical guitar. I can teach people to read music. I can teach people to do music literacy exams and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not ideally a great classical guitar player. So I would recommend that you search for somebody who's a classical guitar player who is an expert in that genre in their field, and they're the guys that will have been through all the pitfalls and all the hiccups along their journeys. They've made the progress to become a classical guitar teacher. Same if you want somebody that's into blues or rock. You know, I tend to favour the rock stuff. So that's kind of my bag really. I like to work with metal and rock students and things like that, blues, rock, all these kind of guys. Pop as well, you know, but make sure that the teacher is the right guy for what you want. The reason why is we're all sat watching YouTube videos searching for this holy grail of how to get good with the guitar, and trust me, it doesn't exist. All you need is good knowledge, good practice and good technique, and those things will stead you for really good progress. You know, how do you know when you're watching a YouTube video, like some of you are watching this, whether the guy is showing you the correct thing? And he might be showing you the correct thing, but the big pitfall for watching anything on video is, are you playing it the correct way, or are there little, here's a good word, idiosyncrasies that you do not pick up on because you are not getting a visual one-to-one from a guitar instructor? And that's their job. They will stop you from making those mistakes that you don't realise that you're making. So you can make progress on YouTube. I'm not dissing YouTube at all, it's great, you know, and I try and put content on for everybody to help. But I don't think you can beat one-to-one progress and tuition, okay? So that's number 2 on my list. Number 1 on my list is, again, really obvious, is practice. Make sure you practice. I get so many students that come into the studio and they actually say, Chris, I've only practiced once this week. How long for? 5 minutes. Oh, right, okay. So you're not going to make any progress. The reason why, daily living outdoes the amount of repetitions and movements that you're trying to focus on. If you can do it daily, so I always stress to everybody, try and do at least 15 minutes of daily practice to make sure that you're in the ballpark of getting a regular routine, building up the strength in muscles and ligaments and tendons in your fingers. If you can't commit to 15 minutes a day, the truth of it is you are on a very long and expensive journey, because you're going to pay for tuition the things that aren't going to give you any benefits. So again, when I talk to some of the kids, this is what I see. They'll pick up a device, they'll be tapping away on the keyboard, tapping about 500 words out in about 10 seconds. And I say to them, how do you get so fast at that? And they go, because I'm doing it a lot. That's the solution, that's the answer. If you pick it up and do it regularly, you will get good at it. But practicing one day, missing 2 or 3 days, coming back for 5 minutes, you're not going to make any progress at all. It's literally just down to commitment on your part. If you join the gym, you're not going to go once a fortnight and expect to get in shape. If you're trying to lose weight and you go to a dietitian and you stick to your diet for one day, but the rest of the week you carry on eating pizzas and McDonald's and things like that, then you're not going to have any results from that, are you? So it's quite easy, really. All these things is just think about it. Think about the end goal. Think what you've got to do. You've got to commit to certain things in life. And if you want to play a guitar or any other instrument, make sure that you commit to putting that 10, 15, 20 minutes, or even longer if you can, in every day. That's going to make a rapid improvement in all your technical skills as well. And also understand, a little bit of a bonus, also understand what you're going to practice every time that you pick that guitar up. Don't pick it up and go, if you know all those chords already, learn something every day. If you've got a problem with a phrase or a lick, practice that till you get it right. Don't try and practice 4, 5, 6 things at once. Focus on the one problem, put it right, but make sure you practice every single day. That's the important thing. Okay, so that I suppose was a little bit of a rant from me there. You've all been told off. So as always, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. It always does make my day. And if you've got anything constructive to say, then put it below. And if I know the answers, as always, like I always say, I will try and get back to you and give you an open and honest answer. If I don't know the answer, I will find out. So like I always like to say, from me, Chris, stay safe, stay well, and keep on rocking in the free world.